They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Airing it out. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 81 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This is DJ Reed returning. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal loss.
Julio Jones all alone. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 43 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation posts because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Falcons 14, Seahawks 10.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
They run. It's Gurley. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what I like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe.
And that's caught inside the 35.
I need to get my swag right there.
Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down and 4, Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Play action. It's Ryan. They'll roll him out right. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Lions pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Kickoff for Seattle.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The completion there lines up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. Ryan able to get this to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Gurley.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the first carry for Brian Hill. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Complete.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
First down, Falcons.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st down, it's Gurley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play action now. Ryan. And that is incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. They still can't get it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Hill, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. A pickup of 2 brings us second and
So it'll be second and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Hill to try again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 29-yard line.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Well, that'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now Wilson from the gun. He'll throw. Forced down to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the lead will shrink to 6. Makes the score Falcons 29, Seahawks 23. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
From the 22, Ryan gets this one to Hill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Ryan wants to throw it. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Falcons.
Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Taken down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts
13 yards.
as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And 4 at the Seahawks 38.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout
Gain on the play.
as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And say what you want about CenturyLink Field. Place to win in the league.
It's very hard. The fan support